Hello, I'm here today to show you the WingLight 360 fixed turn signals and side lights for bicycles or electric scooters in this case, which is what I'll be using it for. So this has been provided to me by a company called Cycle. A lot of you will have seen them on Dragon's Den a while back, and they've become extremely popular with cyclists and scooter riders. They're a great product. I've got the product before this, which is the standard battery version, which is non-rechargeable. But I've been provided this by Liberatus from Cycle, which is the rechargeable version, which is amazing because I use mine often. So being able to recharge these is really cool. They feel solid. They're a lovely little product. They're so they're so small as well, but they have such a great effect. So let's go through the packaging first. So basically, you've got the let's zoom in there. So yeah, USB rechargeable, easy to install. So twist nut to expand. So I've seen under this before. Expand the rubber, insert in your handlebar, and keep rotating until it no longer moves. So what this does is, depending on what your handlebar is like inside, you take the end caps off of your handlebars. You've got this rubber piece here, and you've also got some additional rubber on the back, depending on how much rubber you need or how thick your handlebar, how much space you have in your handlebars. And then you've got this nut on the end. So you twist this, and what this does is basically it's squishing the rubber up to expand it outwards, and it makes it tighter. So when you're pushing it in, you'll force it into the end of your handlebars, and it will squidge in there nicely, and this will keep the friction and tension so that this doesn't come out. So again, you play around with that for a bit, you twist this up a bit, you put it in, see how tight it is, make sure it's not going to come out, and again, you keep twisting it and so on. If this isn't enough, then you've obviously got the additional piece they put on the back, depending on what type of handlebars you got. So you can also see you get your USB cable on the back there as well for recharging. So we've got a bit of info down the bottom here, which is shock and waterproof, aluminium body, IP67 certified. So it says 150 minutes of usage in a single charge, 25 minutes charge time, which will be, I believe that's per signal. So I will confirm that at some point once I've tested these out on the road. Fits any straight handlebar, minimum of 14 millimeters. So 14.9 millimeters handlebar, so a minimum of. So yeah, this has got a bit of charge in it, so I'm going to show you what they do. So you click these once on either side. Once these are in, you click these once, and that's your indicator. So if you're going left or right, and you click it again to turn it off. But what this version also has is, unlike the normal battery operated one, if you hold these in for 4 seconds, let's focus in there, bear with me. So you hold in for 4 seconds, and you get these side lights as well, which is really cool. So you get this red light on the left hand side and a bright white on the right, and then again this one's twist when you've got the white on the left, red on the right. So again, these don't replace obviously your main lamp that you would have, your main light on your cycle, but they make you stand out a little bit better, and it also gives you a sense of, it gives other drivers and vehicles a sense of width of what you're riding as well in the dark when they're coming up towards you in the dark. So it helps you be seen a little bit better as well, which is great, because anything that helps you be seen the road in the dark is a lot better than having nothing at all. So while these lights are on, the side lights, you can click this in again, and your indicators will work. Click them off, and it continues to use the side lights. So this is really cool function, which is just, it's a nice to have basically in the night, because obviously it's just a little bit of additional lighting for on your scooter or your bicycle. So right, I'm going to turn those off. So to recharge these, which is really cool actually, you can leave this bit here. You can actually obviously leave, once this is fitted in your scooter, you can leave this on, and what you do is you hold this metal here. This is very solid, nice and sturdy, and this unscrews. So I'm just going to unscrew that, and on the bottom there, that's where your USB charging port is. Okay, so you've got that, one of those on each indicator. So again, it's only what did it say? Was it 20? What's the time on there again? Let's have a look. Yeah, 25-minute charge time. So I'm going to say that's probably per signal, basically, not split between the two. So again, it's not very long at all to charge those at 25 minutes. That's not long at all. So that's great. Nice. It feels really solid. Really solid product. They feel quite heavy actually for what they are, which is nice because I like heavy products. I don't like light things. If you drop these, they're going to be a bit more durable. But yeah, you probably won't drop them anyway. Just make sure you fit them nice and securely on your scooter. But yeah, I can't wait to test these out. So I'm gonna put these on my scooter soon. Go out for a ride, and I will show you some videos of me in action with them on the scooter, and just show you some pictures and that, which would be cool. So yeah, I'll be back, and I'll show you some additional footage of me using these on my scooter. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Okay, so I made the video a little bit darker because it's not quite night time yet. So got the WingLight 360 fixed attached to the scooter. This camera does not pick up actually how much glare there is on these that comes off of these, so they are actually they're really nice and bright. The camera's just not picking up the glare that comes off of them to other people who are going to see them as they're coming towards you or coming from behind. So on the front of these, you've got at the moment I've got the side lights on, so I'm going to turn this off, start from the start. So you hold this in for 4 seconds. So as standard, they come on like this. So this is popped into the end. You take your end cap off, you put your WingLight 360 fixed into there, and then you've got this button on the end. So you can turn the side lights on by holding this in for 4 seconds. Small button. So as you can see, you've got a red light on this side, and on the back you've got a yellow light, or you can twist it around, have a yellow on the front and the red on the back. And that's the same with this side, obviously. So I've got the one on the left hand side of the scooter here, you've got red and then yellow. So again, it's a nice little extra feature to have on these because it makes you stand out a little bit better. At night time, anything that makes you stand out better is good. I've got a light on the front of my scooter as well. But this obviously gives you a bit more, it gives other people a sense of your width as well, coming up behind you. So that's brilliant. Let's turn that off. So what else you got? The main part of this, the main feature, is the indicators. So when you're going around the corner, you've got your hand on your scooter. Generally, because I tend to have my thumb around on the throttle here and 2 fingers on the front brake. Even though I use the back brake most of the time, I tend to have a couple of fingers sort of waiting around the brake. So I tend to use my little finger to do the button. So you can just basically click it like that, and that turns on your indicators. So it's just one click of the button, and that turns on your indicators. Let's go around to the front. And they are really, really bright. The camera doesn't do it justice. They are very bright. You can see this from quite a distance. Let's go back and see what you can pick up on camera. But yeah, this camera does not do the brightness of justice of this. They stand out very well. You cannot be missed with these indicators on. Got the same on this side. Got both your indicators on. I've had the previous version of these, the standard, the fixed version, which do not have the side lights on. I'm just going to turn this off. You can see if you've left it on the side lights as well, it stays on the side lights. So when you press your indicator, the indicator comes on. Press it again, indicator goes off and stays onto the side lights. I've had the fixed version of this without not the 360 one, which is basically the indicators on their own. There's no side lights. And I've used them for a long time, and I love them to pieces because they do help. I use them more at night time, a lot more. A lot of time if I'm going around back roads and that, I will use them to show people where I'm going, and I don't have to try and stick my arm out, which is dangerous on an electric scooter. You don't have the stability. So these really help you for safety purposes. They really help you show everyone else where you're going, and they're nice and easy to use. Like I said, I generally will use my little finger to press the button on and off. I'm always going to use these because they're safe, they're easy to use, And the good thing about these is these ones are rechargeable. So the fixed standard ones compared to the 360 fixed, the 360 fixed has the rechargeable battery in, and I charged these up the other day, and no word of it was about 25 minutes per light. It was so quick to charge these up, and you get about 150 minutes light out of those, I believe. So very quick to charge. It's the kind of thing you can plug straight into a laptop when you get to the office, or into a plug socket, and charge them up nice and quickly if you've gone for a long journey. The fixed version of these, the one below this model, is just a little cell battery inside. Again, they'll last you a lot longer, but again, you know, if you've got rechargeable ones, then why not go for the rechargeable ones, and you get the side lights on them. So yeah, overall I'm very, very happy with the WingLight 360 fixed. I think they look classy, they look stunning, they're made very well, they're solid. They really, really, really are solid. The nice thing about this as well is that when you come to charging this, let's see if I can hold this right. When you come to charging this, you don't actually have to take the end. It's going to be too hard for me to do with this phone, bear with me. I'm going to put you down for 1 second. Right, there we go. I've just untightened you a bit. So when you've got 2 hands spare, this piece here is actually inside where the end cap came off, and you actually just unscrew these. And as you can see, you've got a USB port there. So you can unscrew these, charge them up, put them back in, screw back in. Nice and simple, nice and easy. You do not have to keep pulling this out of the end cap area into your handlebars. So you just have to unscrew these and put them in. Yeah, so yeah, really pleased overall. I know a lot of people on scooters use these as well. They were brought out originally for cyclists, and a lot of scooter riders use these now, and I can't recommend these enough. I've had them since the beginning, since I had my Light 2, and I bring them over to my Ox, and now I've gone up to the 360 fixed versions with the WingLights on, which is a nice extra feature to have for safety purposes. So yeah, really enjoying these. Again, just another little addition to my scooter to keep me safe on the roads. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Any comments or questions about them, give me a shout. Also at the moment, Inokim members on the club page, if you're on my group on Facebook, we're offering 25% off on the WingLights products and the rear vis mirror, which I did a review on as well recently. So yeah, check out the group page for that, and there's a 25% discount if you fancy purchasing some. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, any comments, like I said, give me a shout, and I'm happy to always answer any questions in DMs as well. Thanks guys, enjoy.